students, who will directly go to the next subtopic, that is solid dosage form, from chapter Introduction to Dosage Form. So in the last session we have seen different definitions such as dosage form, dose, excipient, etc. Importance of dosage form, then classification of dosage form, advantages and disadvantages of various dosage form. So today we will see different example of solid dosage form, how they appear and meaning of various dosage form. So first one is the tablet definition. So this is the actual definition and this is the introduction. Unit dosage form, already we have seen in the classification, it comes under the unit dosage form. It contains medicaments with suitable additives, usually flat, so this is the image of a capsule, flat, circular, biconvex, elongated. They are prepared by the compression or by molding and meant for the oral use. Definition: tablet is defined as solid unit dosage form of medicament or medicaments with or without suitable diluent, prepared either by molding or by compression. So it is a solid dosage form with one drug or many drugs, with or without suitable diluent. What is diluent? Diluent, these are the non-drug component which are used when the dose of the drug is small. To fill the or to form the sound tablet or big tablet, it is required either by molding or by compression. Means two methods are there for the preparation of tablet, that is molding and compression. So this is the complete definition of tablet. Tablet is defined as solid unit dosage form of medicament or medicaments with or without suitable diluent, prepared either by molding or by compression. Capsule. It is a solid unit dosage form. It contains drug or drugs. Drugs are enclosed in a tasteless shell, generally made up of a gelatin. So proper definition: capsule is defined as solid unit dosage form in which medicament or medicaments enclosed in a tasteless, hard or soft container or shell, generally made up of gelatin. Capsules are available in two types, that is hard gelatin capsule and soft gelatin capsule. So this is the image of a hard gelatin capsule. Soft gelatin capsule, Pudin Hara capsule, which is of green color. So again here one drug is used or many drugs are used. It may be a hard, it may be a soft. It also called as a container or shell and made up of a gelatin. Hard gelatin capsules are used for filling the solid and soft gelatin capsules are mostly used for semi-solid and liquid. Example: vitamin A and vitamin D. Available in different sizes and color. Here the hard gelatin capsules are available in 8 sizes. Next definition: powder. Powder are solid dosage form. Powder are mixture of dry, finely divided drug and or chemicals that may be intended for internal or external use. Internal powder are called oral powder. External powder are called as the dusting powder. Powder may be simple or compound. Means what? External powder which is applied to the skin, that is called as the external powder. Oral powder that is taken through the oral route. Simple powder, if it contains only one drug, it is called, or one component, it is called as a simple powder. If contain more than 2, then it is called as the compound. 2 or more than 2, it is called as the compound. Dusting powder, these are the solid dosage form of medicament for external use. Example: Pond's powder, you can say. It contains two or more ingredients. It should be homogeneous or in the fine form. If it contains crystalline substances, it may cause irritation to the skin. It is used as antiseptic, antipruritic, protective and absorbent. Antiseptic, it prevents the sepsis. Antipruritic, it prevents the itching. Protective, it protects from the harmful rays of the sun. Absorbent, it absorbs oil or secretions from the skin. It is dispensed in the sifter top container. This is the sifter top container. It should not be applied to the open wound. If there is an open wound, you should not apply such powder. Then insufflation. Insufflations are the medicated dusting powder. Means it is a type of a dusting powder only. Used for introduction into the body cavities such as ear, nose and throat with the help of an apparatus called as the insufflator. So this is the image of a insufflator. Next, snuff. Snuff are finely divided solid dosage form of medicament which are inhaled into the nostril or to the nose with this effect such as the antiseptic, bronchodilator and decongestion action. Bronchodilator, it dilates the bronchi, it relaxes the bronchi that are present in the lung. Means it is easy to respirate. Decongestion action, the nose, it opens the nose, that is called as the decongestion action. Dentifrices. So dentifrices, these are applied with the help of a toothbrush for cleaning the accessible surfaces of the teeth. Means what is the purpose? To clean the teeth. They are available in the paste form. This is the paste form and this is the powder form. Granules. It is a solid dosage form of medicament. It is mixed with the sweetening agent, flavoring agent, coloring agent and then converted into the granules with the help of a granulating agent and dried at 60 degrees Celsius, and it is supplied in the glass container usually. So this is the glass container. If the drug is having bad taste or color, you should use such type of additives, sweetening agent, flavoring agent and coloring agent. They are converted into the granules with the help of a granulating agent. Example is the starch paste, and then dried at 60 degree Celsius. Effervescent granule. Effervescent granule are specially prepared solid dosage form of medicament meant for internal use. Example is the ENO. It contains medicament mixed with the citric acid, tartaric acid, sodium bicarbonate. Sometimes saccharin or sucrose may be added as a sweetening agent if the drug is having bad taste or nauseating taste. Before administration, the desired quantity is dissolved in water. The acid, that is citric acid and tartaric acid, reacts with the sodium bicarbonate to produce carbon dioxide or effervescence. The carbonated water produced from the release of carbon dioxide serves to mask the bad taste of the drug. Means this carbon dioxide masks the bad taste of the drug. Also, it is used for the absorption of the drug. The carbon dioxide stimulates the flow of gastric juice and help in the absorption of the drug. Then syrup. Definition: these are the sweet, viscous, concentrated aqueous solution of sucrose or other sweetening agent. They are used as a sweetening agent and flavoring agent. If it contains the drug or medicinal substances, it is called as the medicated syrup. The IP simple syrup contains 66.7% of sucrose. Means what? 66.7 gram are dissolved in up to 100 gram of the syrup. So this is the difference between the syrup and elixir. It can be asked for 2 marks. Syrup is a sweet, viscous, concentrated or nearly saturated aqueous solution of sucrose containing 66.7% weight by weight of sucrose. Already we have seen. Elixir are clear, flavored, sweetened hydroalcoholic liquid preparation intended for oral use. These are clear, flavored, sweetened hydroalcoholic mixture of alcohol and water for oral use. Syrup does not contain alcohol. Elixir contain both water and alcohol in the concentration 4 to 40% according to the need of the formulation. IP syrup contains 66.7% weight by weight of sucrose, and elixir does not contain this much percentage of sucrose. Syrup are more viscous. Elixir are less viscous than the syrup. Then Linctus. It is a sweet, viscous liquid preparation. It contains medicinal substances which are having expectorant, sedative and demulcent property. It should be swallowed slowly in small doses without addition of water. Means what? These are used mostly for the cough preparation, that is the expectorant which expels the cough, that is the expectorant. Sedative, it gives sleeps to the natural sleep. Demulcent, if there is a problem in the throat or to take the food, then this demulcent property can be useful. So mostly Linctus are used for such type of drug. Then it is called as the Linctus. For the preparation of Linctus, again syrup can be used. Next difference, liniment and lotion. So these are the externally used liquid. Liniment are liquid or semi-liquid preparation for external application. Lotion are liquid preparation meant for external application. Means they are having liquid or semi-solid nature. Here they are having liquid nature. Liniments are viscous. Lotion are slightly less viscous. They are used for counter irritant, rubefacient, soothing or stimulating purpose, and they are used for topical effect such as local cooling, soothing, protective and emollient effect. Counter irritant to prevent the irritation by taking the attention to the other part. Rubefacient, it is used when there is a redness to the skin. Soothing action, it gives you smooth texture. So these are the meaning of this word. They are applied with the friction. Means you have to rub. Here it is not necessary to rub. Applied without friction. Vehicle is mostly oil or alcoholic vehicle. Vehicle is mostly aqueous, means water is used. These are used for the application to the unbroken skin, and lotions are applied to the broken skin. If there is a lesion or wound, then you can use this. These are applied directly. These are applied with the cotton gauze. Example is a turpentine element, and here sulfur lotion. Then mouthwash and gargle. Mouthwash are the aqueous solutions with pleasant taste and smell for refreshing effect. Then gargles are the aqueous solutions to prevent the throat infection. They are used to clean and deodorize the buccal cavity. Then used to relieve the soreness in the mild throat infection. These are used for rinsing the mouth cavity, and these gargles brings out intimate contact with the mucous membrane of the throat. Mostly used for the cosmetic purpose. They are mostly used for the medicated purpose. It contains antibacterial agent, coloring agent and flavoring agent. It contains antibacterial agent, phenol, thymol and astringent. Example is the potassium chloride. Here the example is the compound sodium chloride, Listerine mouthwash, and here phenol, potassium chloride gargle and betadine gargle. So these are the marketed preparation. So we have learned regarding some solid dosage form, some liquid dosage form such as the syrup, elixir. So these are the quiz. You should ask to answer, or you should able to give the answer to these questions. So there is a questions frequently asked: liniment and lotion difference, syrup and elixir lotion, Advantages of